Previously on Blades and Blunders.
I am going to be playing as Unthreg. This dude is an orc wraith, which means he's basically a ghost. He used to be a warrior till he died in battle.
The symbol that's on the door, kind of a gold crest, it's a wolf like snuzzling what looks like a human baby.
When I call you half-breed, I mean half god and half demon.
What? You're lying to me!
No, you're good for now. Let's go ahead and start for now, and essentially... Alright, so, where we last left off, you guys were leaving the town where you just encountered the illithid that Unthreg managed to drive off.
Drive off? You mean
I convinced it to go elsewhere and stop devouring people.
Essentially,
yeah, he didn't scare it. He was like, hey, you're doing it wrong. Here's the better way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a snack, have I got a lad for you that doesn't actually exist, but you don't know that.
Yeah.
Unthreg, stop talking about yourself that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you managed to finally make your way out of that town, and you're now traveling through the woods. Is someone have like their volume not using headphones because I'm hearing an echo?
I'm using
You're walking in the woods. There's no one around, and your phone is dead.
Don't put that whole thing back in my head again.
You're welcome.
Shut up.
No.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Oh, we there's the Shia LaBeouf video. We'll show it to
Well,
you
after
this session is finished.
You're traveling.
Education. But for now, we're traveling through the woods, and our phone is dead.
Okay. Anyway, so you're traveling through, and it has been a couple days since then.
Okay.
And as you're now making your way through, you have come across a camp. A very small camp. And it's just, you've just essentially been traveling, talking just very casual talk, and you just kind of just walk upon a clearing where a camp has been made. Currently there are no people there. There are 2 tents, and what is very noticeable is the biggest fucking beaver you have ever seen.
Oh boy.
My lord.
You know, I was originally going to make a joke about cannibals, and then beavers happened.
And this beaver, it has a saddle on it.
There's
Oh no. Oh.
And the campfire and there's a campfire that was just recently put out. There's still a bit of smoke coming from it, and just all the supplies are there.
Somebody try to pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Can I what is it? I forgot my spells. Can I cast Gaseous Form and tackle Unthreg to the ground so he doesn't go after this beaver? Can I do that?
That depends. Is Unthreg about to go after the beaver?
I'm thinking about it. I might want to look around this camp to see if I'm getting if this is like the perfect bait to make me walk into a trap.
Are you about to be ammed by bushes?
Yeah, you got it.
Just imagine Unthreg drooling at the side of a giant beaver.
Yes. It's very hard to focus on anything else, but is there some sort of... Can I make a roll to check if there's anything... Like if this is a trap?
Do a perception check.
Right. That's going to be a... There it is. As a D20, yes.
Yes.
Hata.
You're not trying to read anyone, so it can't be insight, so...
That's a 17, y'all.
Oh, nice.
You suddenly hear something. This isn't a trap. Obviously, this is literally just someone's camp setting up. But you hear something drop to the ground, and you see, and you all turn, and you see, I'll say like Unthreg turns because you hear this. You're all kind of like focused on Unthreg. Is like, is he gonna go off on this beaver? And Unthreg, you turn around, like you just turn your head back, and you see a man. He has a very ratty, long, blonde hair. He's wearing a full paladin armor's getup. And what he just dropped was essentially firewood. And you can tell by looking at him, that was a good perception. You can see, it looks like he hasn't slept in days.
Oy.
Ooh.
And he's
This
just
is not looking-
staring at you. Like,
Damn with them.
This doesn't happen to be your camp, does it?
and then he charges and he swings at you, Unthreg.
Oh lordy,
Uh-huh.
He misses.
fantastic.
He's going to go again, though.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, Paladin.
He misses.
Is there any... Right.
But essentially, this guy is just full-on swiping at you, and he just keeps on swiping. Misses again. He's just...
And he
essentially you
sucks.
see- yeah, essentially you
He
see this
also
guy...
sucks at it.
Yeah, you just see this guy come out of nowhere and just start swiping his sword at Unthreg, trying to kill him.
He's really not happy with me.
Die,
Maybe he
you
does not
dastardly
like ghosts or
beast!
something.
I cast Hold Person.
That's a what? Constitution, Wisdom? Which save is that?
Let's see. That is. Although have
You cut off there. Like, you completely cut off.
it's a wisdom check. Though have fun trying to beat 17. Although
Oh.
also roll percentile.
You rolled 16 plus 3.
Oh
Are
no.
you fucking serious? Okay, what was the percentile roll on that?
What do you mean?
Wild
Because
magic.
wild.
Oh, that's right.
You want something weird to happen.
You're good.
Damn it.
Oh.
I was actually hoping that the spell would work, or if it didn't, it would have gone wild and done something dumb.
Yeah, that actually, that is a good contingency.
Alright, and he continues. Your spell failed. Unthreg. Actually, what's Unthreg's AC again? I forgot. He's been rolling kind of low,
My
but this...
AC is a 13.
Oh, then this one hits. And he manages to swipe his sword right across your chest, and you can, since he's a paladin, his holy magic burns into you, and you take 12 damage from that swipe.
Wait, he didn't heal back up, so that's
No,
he's at 33.
It's been like it's been 2 days, so you've
Okay,
Yeah.
so...
But we had a long rest in between, right?
yeah,
of
because it's been
course.
2 days.
Yeah, but he
Understood.
didn't put his health points back. Okay, yeah, they're right.
Yes, I got it all corrected now. We're good.
Okay, and so what are the rest of you doing? Nipper tried that
I've
hold person spell,
tried.
that didn't work. Do rest of you try
Storm is
anything?
going to try and intimidate him.
Okay, go ahead.
Not trying to deflect with the Warhammer. Interesting.
Oh, and by the way, Unthreg, you were
18
also...
plus 6.
It's what?
18 plus 6.
Ooh.
Let's see. He manages to get caught off guard when suddenly... okay, that's not gonna work. You manage to catch him off guard, scare him a bit, and suddenly you hear a scream come from behind you, just kind of a "Ah!" as an orc woman, in also paladin garb, starts rushing at you and swipes this big old battle axe at you and misses Stormatrig.
Whoa, what the?
I think we're officially getting ambushed by friggin' paladins.
Also,
Which is
Unthreg,
really...
you
which doesn't
start...
seem like what paladins
After
do.
you got cut by the paladin's sword, you start feeling really groggy. And
Oh,
Yes.
your mind is just kind of slowing down a tiny bit.
I usually just have to put my glowing form back together, but this stuff actually stinks. This isn't a good time. In my whole decade of being a ghost, I never felt this.
And then that's when the paladin, he stops, he puts his sword down and instead snaps a finger, and he says, "All of you will stop." And suddenly, heavenly glowing swords surround Unthreg.
Oh boy.
What the hell, man?
I will not let this dastardly demon walk this earth.
Demon! He's
Hey,
part of our
demon, bro.
party.
I used to be mortal like you.
I don't care. You are clearly a monster of death, and I will not allow you to be here.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
You're not even green, you're blue.
Bluish green.
I want to make a point. This guy stopped an illithid from ruining an entire party.
Lies. I choose to. I will not listen to your words, because clearly he is under your thrall.
Friendship
He's
and a
under
thrall.
our
You're
thrall,
under his thrall is what I meant. And that's when you see the woman orc with the axe just looks at Unthreg. You look at each other and she goes, "Strongback?"
Oh shit, you're kidding me, right?
Oh.
And
Well then.
Unthreg, that's when it clicks for you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You know her.
Yeah.
But more importantly, you know the axe she's holding, because that is the very same weapon that once cut across your guts.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Oh.
She starts laughing.
Strongback.
The people to run out
Well,
to run
I'll be
into.
damned. I heard you somehow survived that, but I guess you really didn't.
Survived is a little bit of a relative term, but yeah. So in all seriousness, no harm, no foul in a weird way.
Well, I'm gonna enjoy killing you again and making sure you stay dead.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking for.
That's when Storm gets his Warhammer out, and I'll try it.
And you see the blonde-haired paladin. No one moves, and the swords get closer to Unthreg.
So, apparently you guys don't understand the definition of a fair fight.
You guys are a bunch of cowards.
Nothing is fair when this wraith walks among us.
Now I kinda wish I hadn't changed that bell. Damn it.
Man, I'm used to this kind of persecution, but these glowing swords are getting like awfully close to my spectral neck, and I don't like it whatsoever.
And that's when he turns to the party and says, "Yurik, you know this demon?" It's like, "Yeah, I know him. I killed him."
Very literally. Yeah, spewed my guts all over a battlefield, and then my little sis kinda brought me back to life. Sure enough, here I kinda am today.
And that's when Alexander comes forward. Like, "Please listen. Look, I'm sure you're just doing your paladin duty, but clearly you are in no mental capacity to making big decisions like this. You need to calm down." "Why exactly should I?" And you can see that this guy is definitely exhausted, but right now he's on like pure adrenaline.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna like make a mention, like, genuinely, dude. Frankly, you look like you're about to fall over. Have you been having trouble sleeping lately?
Yeah, have you slept any time this century?
This is just
I will
genuine.
not
Give him
sleep
maybe
until
2 hours.
I've refused to sleep until the lich is killed.
Do you realize
What lich?
Did you just say lich?
What witch?
And that's when you see the woman orcs that you heard say is Yurik. It's like, "We've been charged with trying to kill a lich that's been seen in these parts." Thing is, it's crafty. It doesn't fight, it just keeps running.
maybe this lich is looking to escape and not cause harm?
Or maybe this lich is a waste of time. We have an artifact to find.
It's a very good point.
Good. Then I'll kill the wraith and you'll all be on your way.
Whoa!
Exactly.
It's his artifact, dumbass.
Let me... Hang on. Proposition.
Yes.
We help you kill your lich, and you let him go.
Roll persuasion
Alright.
with advantage.
Yes. A little titty for a tatty.
And also,
Alrighty.
he's exhausted.
Yes.
Ooh, that is an 18 plus 7, and...
That will help.
I
Alright,
don't know if you...
18 plus 7 for 25.
I was about to say, I don't know if you need to roll higher than that.
He looks at you, looks at the group, is like, "And what makes you think you're ready to take on a lich?"
You don't know us.
Well, I mean, we killed a dragon.
Do you know what the word suplex means? Because I've suplexed Cthulhu's cousin.
And a group of what was it? 7, 8 demons. I mean, we had help, but
And this wraith, by the way, straight up avoided a conflict with a bugbear raid. With his
Yes.
own words, mind you.
Yeah, I can understand you paladins live by a code. You're very dedicated to your ways. But what is it do you think I do as a wraith? Because it's probably not what I do every day of my life, which is preserve lives and help people flourish. That's all I've ever done for a whole decade.
Yes, preserve lives and help people flourish, even at the detriment of your own friends.
Sintra.
Now that I
That's when
can't
you see
deny.
the bill. It says, enough. You clearly think highly of this wraith, and while I don't agree, I'm willing
There
to
is
make
a
a deal.
reason he became an official member of the Wolfsbane Guild.
A wraith in a guild is a little bit untold.
And Urik's like, wait. Strongback, you're a part of Wolfsbane?
Yeah. Crazy, right? I wasn't going to think they were going to hire me, but turns out they're pretty inclusive.
Boy, aren't they?
He's like, alright, fine. Kill the lich and bring back its skull. However, and the swords still point at Unthreg, he remains here.
Ah,
What?
crap.
I get it.
Are you sure that's a good idea? He is a valuable asset when it comes to
He
fighting undead.
will remain here.
It's a deal, boys. Y'all can definitely handle this without me. I'm going to stick around here and see if I can make a couple of very dedicated friends.
And
Dedicated and righteous friends.
And Yurik the Orc, she comes up to you, is like, alright, I could honestly use a nap. Here. She gives you a map of the immediate area and points off. It's like, last time we saw the lich was in that direction. Happy hunting. And she goes into a tent and just plops down.
Fine, killing them would be a waste of magic anyways.
I wondered if that one would sleep easy after cutting my guts open.
I turned to the other paladin. If you do anything to him while we're gone and break our deal, I will cave your skull in.
He's tiny,
Good
but he's a
luck
man of
with
his word.
that, little
So-
man.
He's tiny, but he's a man of his
Sword
word.
steps in and snarls.
And swords get slightly closer to Unthreg. Bring me the lich or your friend dies.
Sure
Either
seems
way,
a little,
an undead will be slain today.
Sure seems a little out of character for a
Silence.
righteous paladin to be taking.
Silence, demon.
Just saying you're taking hostages. It's a little weird.
And, happy lich hunting.
Hooray!
alrighty.
Hooray! Team
so is
Navigator.
Yeah. So does this mean that I'm
Currently,
pretty much
Unthreg.
taking a break?
Yeah, Unthreg's going to be taking a break as he is now held hostage by the paladin's spell.
Alright.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, Sintra, you wanna help navigate us?
Fine. What do we got?
So you look at the map, and it's
She looks at the map, yeah.
essentially it's this forested area. It points at stuff like there's a abandoned, an old dead abandoned ghost town. There's a river. There's a well. There's like a spring, a natural spring, stuff like that. Just and of course a lot of heavily wooded areas. So
Might as well check the town first. Always a good place to start.
Do we want to split up and see if we can cover better ground? Or...
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We're dealing
Just
with a
making
lich
sure.
here. If we
Vanessa's
split the
like-
party, that's a death sentence.
Vanessa, it's like, yeah, I've never come across a lich, but those are nasty things you do not want to go 1-on-1. Or even 2-on-2. It's best is we just move as whole.
I mean, 3-on-1 seems like a pretty good odds for us, but fair enough.
I've heard of stories of 5 adventurers going up against a lich and still dying.
Alright.
Well, that bodes well.
Well, I mean, you got
be
fancy
fine.
magic stuff, and heck, Stormatrig's got his fancy soulstone.
True.
Yeah, I've been meaning to test this out.
So,
What?
Roll investigation checks, I'll say, for just trying to...
I almost grabbed my D8 for that, and then I actually grabbed my D10. Smart going me.
I'm looking at a.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I got a 4+2.
Oh, I'm on Gene's character sheet. Whoops, I need to move over.
Storm had a brain fart. Storm had a brain fart. Natural 1.
Oh boy.
Stop
hey,
checking
guess
my
who also got a natural 1? Oops,
Oh,
the smartest
joy.
member of the group.
It just goes completely dark by when he tries to think.
So did anyone roll high?
Must I do everything myself? 15 plus 2.
Excellent.
Alright, thank you!
You're going through the area, and as you're continuing to explore, and you're just kind of exploring for a bit of natural path. You're coming by the river, and in the distance you see from like a pair of bushes, you see two glowing eyes staring at you. What do you do?
I'm making an Arcana check on that. That's a 19 plus 8.
Your senses are immediately telling you that that is definitely no animal. That is those eyes. They glow a very unnatural yellowish tone.
Bonus action. I'm gonna use a bonus action, and I conjure a shadow blade and throw it in its direction.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Is that like a roll to hit?
Yes, I'm rolling to hit. Let's see. That's okay. It counts as. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay. All right. Okay, it has the finesse property, so I'm using my dexterity. That's
all right.
14 total.
You, like, as you're walking by, everyone, you just see Sintra kind of freeze up a bit, look over, and then a shadow blade, as you said, slings off, goes into it, but you hear a and then you see what looks like a green cloaked figure come up in the air and then start flying away.
That was a very impressive noise you made.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed.
Go ahead and roll damage for that.
Okay, that's 2d8. That's psychic damage, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay. 2d8 on a hit, and it has when you use the sword to attack the target. Okay. Make it. When you use the sword to attack a target that is in dim light or darkness, you make the attack roll with advantage. Oh, really? Okay.
Well, you already hit it, so.
Yeah.
I mean, roll again to crit.
We'll see, right? Okay, so 8 psychic damage.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good, and essentially from when you seeing this green cloaked figure fly away, you can tell that is most definitely a very magical being.
And then after that, I like recall it. I recall it to myself, because you can recall the shadow blade when you throw it.
Right.
Oh, that's nice.
That is really neat. Like
Nice.
a Jedi.
So
No more. It doesn't. It's not like that. More like it just reappears in my hands.
That's actually way more. That's way more.
Okay, so that's
So essentially,
that's like flame blade.
whatever that was is now getting away as it's flying away pretty quickly.
Are we?
Not
Are
so
we cha-
fast. I take out one of my gems that contains a lightning bolt in it.
Oh, the spell storing gloves.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not. You don't take out the gem. It's just kind of attached to the glove. You can just activate it.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like I used my lightning bolt gem.
Okay, go ahead and
not
roll.
so
Oh, it's
fast.
a dexterity save, correct?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
Using the power stone, I see.
What's the save?
The save is 15.
Oof, rolled a 14. Go,
You throw another moon at me, and I swear I'm gonna lose it.
roll damage for that.
That actually hurt me.
Okay, through 7, 8.
Oof.
Alright, so 10, 15, 18, 23, 25, 31, 37.
What the hell?
Dear God.
Mother of Lord.
That's what, 8d6?
8d6, yep. 37 damage.
37. Damn.
Seriously, the most powerful character in the party.
Indeed.
I mean,
And also, might I remind you, not in the best mood right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see this.
Yep.
It starts flying off. You run
pretty
off this
pissed.
big arc of lightning that hits it directly, and it just crashes to the ground.
Come on, let's catch up to it.
Agreed.
I just
Lordy.
slowly walk up to it with no emotion in my face at all.
It's about 40 feet
Going-
away. It was about
going
40,
full pissed.
50 feet away from you when you hit it.
Okay, a brisk pace.
I'm trying to decide who would be the first to get to it. You all are now within.
If I used dash to get over there, I would be, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Okay, so essentially you get within 10 feet of it, and it starts floating off the ground again in a bit of a daze.
Alright.
Do anything about it.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
oh boy.
Feel free to roll that percentile.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Like I said, if it's not Shillelagh, just roll for it. Don't even ask.
You're good.
Alright, cool. So have fun beating that con save.
What is it?
17, didn't you say?
Yep.
Oh lordy.
Jesus.
Oh, they rolled a 3.
Ow.
So that is 2d10 radiant. Yeah.
Radiant! Oh!
Oh yeah.
And this thing's probably a dark undead creature, so...
I mean, it is a lich.
Okay, so I did 12 damage from... Okay.
Doesn't that do double damage?
If it does, that's 24.
You see... Oh, something weird happened. Something kind of weird happens. When you cast that Moonbeam, it hits it, and you expect it to do double damage, but it does not.
Huh?
It just
Fascinating.
so it just hits it like normal.
That's different.
I figured this couldn't be that straightforward.
And essentially, when you hit it with Moonbeam, it essentially hits the ground, and it turns over, and you get a better look at this thing. You can't see its face. Its hands have this strange yellow glow to it, but you can definitely think of it almost like a very yellow gelatin-like substance over its skeleton, very small skeletal hands. Also, this thing is pretty short. It's only like 3 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
It's wearing a green, very dirty cloak. It has a lot of small tears in it, and you can't see the face. And it also has a kind of medallion necklace where it has these golden beads, like inch diameter golden beads leading to a medallion on its chest.
Can I roll investigation and see if I can figure out what this is?
Go ahead.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Oh, that is a natural 20.
It is most definitely a lich. You can feel the necrotic energy radiating off of it.
Well, I think we found a lich.
This is what we were looking for. It's not even putting up much of a fight.
And you see,
they didn't seem like very smart paladins.
You see it is on its it's sitting on the ground, kind of like backing away with its hands. It goes up against a tree, and it's kind of just it's in a corner right now. What do you do? I'm gonna say, let's see, hold on. Syndra is gone. Nipper has gone. So Stormatrig, Ryerday, what do you two want to do? I'll say Vanessa's like, oh, Stormatrig, come on, just hit it with one of your fancy radiation Not radiate. Hit it with one of your fancy holy things and get it over with.
Hang on. Hang on a second.
That is definitely moving like a scared animal.
Yes, exactly.
Does it matter that
Should have
Paladin
figured
has
this
our
wouldn't be
friend
simple.
hostage?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Either we kill it or he kills Unthreg. We don't have much of a choice.
And we do need
Who's
to
to say it has to be that simple? We should at least figure out what the hell's going on here before we make any decisions.
Exactly.
Whatever. Just get it over with.
That's when Storm goes over, just kind of kisses her cheek and goes, "We'll figure it out."
And Stormatrig, as you approach, what are you doing? Like, you're approaching the Lich, and what do you do?
I think I'm gonna roll another intimidation, all kind of to warn him not to do anything funny.
You don't
All
even,
liches are funny.
you don't even need to roll for this. This is what happens. You put your hammer in the air like you're gonna strike. You get really intimidating. You snarl. It puts its hands up over its face, and you get a good, clear look at the medallion. It's definitely gold. It's very shiny, very new. And on the medallion, you see, inscribed in it, an image of a wolf snuzzling a baby.
Ah.
Oh.
Hilda Freya, right?
Yep, that's it.
Hold up for ya.
What the hell is this Lich doing with that symbol?
Actually, I'm going to say only Stormatrix saw that because they got closer to it.
Okay, fine.
That's when Stormtrigger kneels down and he asks, "Do you know of Hilda Freya?"
And it kind of slowly lowers its hand, and you hear a woman's voice speak. You know of Lady Hilda Freya?
We work for her.
And sure enough, she looks at you and she sees your armor with the same image on it. And she's like, "You're Hilda Freya's paladin?"
Yes. I'm sorry that we attacked you. We have a friend, a wraith named Unthreg. Unfortunately, he is held hostage. The said paladins have told us that if we were to find a lich and bring the skull back...
Oh, the human and the orc?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, just about.
She's like, and she starts floating up off the ground a bit, still a bit nervous. She's like, "You're not gonna hurt me anymore."
Apologies for the previous skirmish. No, I won't hurt you anymore. And the shadow blade dissipates.
And she's like, "Hey, thank you." And she goes to pull the hood down, and her face, you can tell that she was obviously once a halfling. And their face, just like her hands, it almost looks like yellow gelatin. Her eyes look smooth. Essentially, you can see there's definitely a skull in there, but it's essentially, imagine yellow jello molded around a skull that is movable and talking.
That's weird.
I actually think that's kind of cute.
And just kind of like, it's very short. Essentially, it's all just one shade of yellow, but you can see like the way it molds about. And her hair is pretty short, tied up in a bun in the back, and she says, "Allow me to introduce myself. And then you hear Alexander go, "Mabel?"
Oh my. Well.
And Sintra just looks back at Alexander and goes, "Is there anyone who doesn't know someone in this forest?"
And that's when she goes, it's like, "Dr. Grifter?"
Doctor, excuse me.
Doctor!
Oh, boy.
Although I must admit, Grifter does not sound like the best last name. I'm very sorry.
Wow, you're very bad condition right now.
I was gonna say lichy, but yeah, let's go with that.
It's like,
by the way, if you're a lich, where's your phylactery?
"Oh, I have something else to sustain me," and she kind of gestures to her medallion. Allow me to properly introduce myself. Mabel Osborne, Cleric of Hildefreya.
You're a cleric? Wow, okay. This is taking a very interesting turn. How the hell did you get like this?
Oh. And Alexander's like, she was a cleric in life. Her village was undercome by illness. One I was supposed to help cure.
I assume that the nearby town is the place in question, yes?
He just kind of looks down and solemnly nods.
Well, this just gets more and more interesting. How deep does this rabbit hole go?
Well, after Dr. Grifter left, I used every bit of my magical knowledge and prayed to Hildefreya to find an answer, and to do that, I became a lich in order to save the last people of my village.
That's a very interesting reason to become a lich, I'll say that much.
Yes,
I've heard of Stranger.
And I've tried my best to essentially ignore everyone. After I managed to heal the last of them and they made their way, I've just kind of stayed around. I'm not needed anywhere else, to be honest.
What about the human and orc, though? Why are they after you?
Clearly, they're off their rockers and obsessed with justice for the undead.
No, it's...
You mean against the undead?
Anytime a lich is sighted, people panic and hire people to deal with them. I'm not surprised.
Actually, that's a good point. Storm, you remember what I said about necromancers?
Yes.
That. But lich.
Oh. That's when he looks at the soul stone kind of remorsefully. I see.
He's like, and Mabel's like, oh no, Alexander's like, yes, it was... I just can't believe you're like this now. And Vanessa's like, guys, we still got a problem.
We're aware.
And what would that be?
Idea.
Unthreg.
I have an idea, if you'll hear me out.
I'm listening.
What's that?
Yes.
Would it be... Excuse me, what was your name again?
Mabel.
Mabel. Thank you. Mabel. Is there a graveyard nearby?
Yes.
I know.
Why?
I know. Look, I know what you're thinking, and it's really stupid. You know that, right?
So are they.
Can't argue with that.
Alright, so... Sintra.
Yes.
Actually talk with me on this. Would it be possible to dig up a random skull, of course, all respect to the dead and all that, but desperate times and all. Would it be possible to take one of the skulls from the graveyard and make it seem very much like the skull of a lich? I'm asking you because you would know as well. You would know potentially better than me.
Sintra goes towards Mabel and says, and just circles around her, just studying her.
She's like looking. She's like, "You're making me really uncomfortable right now."
Not to worry, I'm not gonna bite much.
That doesn't.
Yeah, there's only
help
one
with the
person who really bites
comfortability.
around here.
She just looks at Nipper and snarls.
Why are you booing me? I'm right.
God damn it!
Oh God! I just got that.
Yeah, it does speak the truth.
Yes, yes. If we found the skeleton of something else, I should be able to polymorph it to look like a lich.
Wonderful.
I like where this is going, but the question
Does
is, would they
polymorph
be
work that way?
able to tell?
Hello? Okay, we kind of just cut off.
Different.
Okay, we just kind of...
It says nothing about whether or not it has to be living or dead.
Okay.
I mean... Okay, I can't argue with that.
The question is, would they be able to somehow divine a difference through some manner of magic?
I don't think this...
Hopefully by the time they figure that out, we'll be long gone.
This spell is transmutation, not illusion.
There is also that.
I just need a...
It is no different than holding a normal skull of a lich. Now, where's the graveyard?
It's in the old town. Follow me. And she starts gliding off.
And Citra follows close.
That's when Storm
following very close.
told you we would figure this out.
Shut up.
Love you too.
Sure enough, you follow her, and this town, you can tell, is probably about... Looks like it's been abandoned for about 20 years or so.
Let me see if there's anything I can do. Ooh! Sorry, I'm just checking my spell list to make sure I'm not forgetting any. Don't mind me.
I like the just like the idea of you over in a corner somewhere looking at a book going, ooh!
Yeah.
Look at it. That one.
Okay. Oh god, what are you both doing?
No, I'm looking at the polymorph spell. From what I see here, it has to be a creature with at least 1 hit point.
That's okay, because I can animate dead.
Oh.
There you go!
Oh boy, here we go. Okay.
Genius.
You are you right now, Kai?
What is going on?
Just using innovation to completely sideline every intention.
Sorry.
Are you okay, Kai?
We are something.
This is very creative. Okay, here's how I let this work. When you cast polymorph, I want you both to make a deception check with advantage for this.
Okay, I'm actually going to burn one of my stored crits on that.
Smart move.
Okay.
Of all the times
I'm
to do
sorry,
it.
this is actually an important thing to do.
There you go.
Very true.
Deception, you say?
Yes.
That's very interesting, because deception is something I specialize in. And that's a 17 plus 7.
Oh.
Rad. Hell yeah.
Kapow.
Okay, so
Citra does the polymorphing. Nipper does the animating
glitching
thing.
out.
I think it's fine.
I think you're okay now.
the two of you together are working on this skull, and sure enough, with both the animation and polymorphing, you manage to make it look exactly like the halfling skull within Mabel's gelatin flesh.
Citra just looks over at Nipper and says, if I didn't love our rivalry so much, I'd say we'd make a very good team."
That's what makes our rivalry so powerful, that we melded so well together.
Well said.
That's just how it goes.
She just holds out her hand to shake it.
You know what? Nipper shakes her hand. I was trying to see if there was some way I could, troll, but I'm not gonna do it.
What kind of, check would you have to make if you would use electricity as magic and do a buzzer zap through a handshake?
I mean,
I don't have to use
Funny enough, hold on,
I'm using my shocking grasp hand.
Yeah.
Shocking grasp?
What is it?
Nothing. I was just trying to... Anyway, and
There's
so
no
while the two of you are working on the skull, I'm gonna say that Stormtrek and Briarday and the others, you see Alexander just kind of standing in the overlooking this essentially dead town.
Storm will walk up to him. Are you okay?
I think that's an obvious no, but, you know.
I was put in charge of trying to keep this place alive. Kind of hard facing failure again when it's in front of you.
And in the background, all you can hear, "Hey, I know this isn't appropriate, but maybe you should consider looting that place."
Storm just kind of gives Sintra a dirty look.
What? We're on a very life-threatening adventure to try to find artifacts that can potentially destroy the world. We need to find some good shit.
Not in this heartfelt moment, sweetheart.
Aw, isn't that sweet?
I love the sweet language in the middle of saying,
A
"Hey, I
shouting
know
match.
you've recently lost those people, but let's go check their pockets, man." Just saying.
So Storm turns back to Alexander and he goes, I know what that's like. To be in charge of protecting something and failing, and it haunts you. I know. But the best thing to do is to just understand that you tried your best.
My best? I could have tried so much more. So many people died around me.
The thing that I've learned is that you should never say that you could have tried harder. Just when you want to try harder, don't think about trying harder that you should have tried harder in the past. Think about how you should try harder in the future.
Thank you, Stormtrigg.
You're welcome.
And I'll say the skull is done, and Mabel's kind of looking over. It's like, are you sure this will work?
I have no idea.
I mean, if it doesn't,
I have no idea.
if it doesn't, I could just kill them. Either way, it works for me.
I mean, they kind of deserve it. Although I must request, Mabel. Thank you very much. I would honestly be okay if you wanted to come along with us, but while we're going back to these
best if you stay out of sight.
Yes, please don't come near them.
That being said, feel free to tag along once we're clear away from them.
Absolutely.
No, I look, I'm sorry, but I don't belong anywhere.
I mean, neither do any of us in the grand scheme of things.
Everyone belongs somewhere.
Sintra goes up to Mabel and says, "Hey, I know I was the first person to kind of go off on you earlier, and I'm sorry about that. But I want to tell you something right now. We both work for the same higher power here, and if you come with us, you'll get to meet her."
Clerics can kind of do that already.
And you can tell that she's kind of blushes a bit with excitement, but then shakes her head like, "No, thank you, but I belong here." She bows, like, "Thank you for your help," and she floats away.
Best wishes to you.
At least be sure to stay out of sight from them. That skull ain't gonna do any good if they start hunting you again.
Thank you. And with that, Mabel has left.
Not Stormtrigg, Unthreg. I don't know why I get you guys mixed up sometimes. You're very different.
Yeah, one's obsessed with beavers and one's obsessed with protecting others.
No, one's obsessed with protecting others and one's obsessed with abandoning others, she says while walking past him.
Sintra.
Let's just get this over with.
And sure enough, you make your way back, and sure enough, the male offense to that beaver.
That's me in the chat saying I take comedic offense to that beaver comment.
Yeah, just say stuff like that in voice so we have that recorded.
Yes.
We just have chibi Edward Elric face when he's being called short.
Anyway, so you return. You return to the paladin's camp. Yurik is alive, is awake again. Storm, and sure enough, you all see that the male paladin is still kind of sitting, waiting for you. Kind of just been sitting, looking at the path that you just kind of waiting for you. And sure enough, Unthreg is still surrounded by those spectral swords.
Hey guys.
I see nothing's changed much here.
Nope. Glad that you're back. And all that.
We brought what you all came for. You're welcome.
And you show off the thing, and both their eyes kind of light up. And Yurik comes in, it's like, hot damn, takes it from you. It's like, wow. I gotta say, that mighty impressive.
Now we had a deal. Let him go.
Hold on. The both of them look at the skull.
Aha.
Very. Hold on.
I'm preparing to leap just in case.
My little spectral prostate gland can't handle this tension.
I'm prepared to Thanos snap the fuck out of you.
The really funny thing is that Unthreg doesn't even know what the hell we did.
Yeah.
I'm as convinced as these guys because I know you got the stones to take knowledge.
Why don't you roll as well just to see?
Fair enough.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Right.
I actually want to find out.
Just to check. Ooh. Oh, I rolled it's an 18 plus a 4, so I know, and now I'm extra sweating.
Okay, so hang on, didn't Spectre roll like a 24 or something like that?
Essentially,
I rolled a 17 plus 7.
Yeah.
So essentially that
24 and 40.
Yeah, so
Wait, 40? Oh, like combined.
Critical. Remember, stored critical.
Right.
Yeah, crits count
so
double.
essentially what I did for that is I gave them both working together to beat an insight DC check of 22.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
and they did not beat that. I can tell you that right now. They're looking at it, it's like, very well, be on your way. And the swords are not going away.
Wait.
We had a deal.
Citra says, we agreed you would let him live, let him go.
I agree to let your party go.
He is part of the party, jackass.
Kind of a package deal.
And a package deal that I shall relieve you of.
Relieve you.
Okay. Citra goes, okay. Listen here, my friend. We have traveled a long way across many different lands, and quite frankly, I am very, very cranky. So I'm going to say this once and only once. You are going to let him go if you know what's good for you, she says while her eyes glow a crimson red.
I would listen to her.
Seconded.
Third.
She's got powers that you nerds worship.
I'll take my chances. And the swords go into Unthreg. Like, they pull back and then dive into him. And
she instantly casts the shield spell against the swords on Unthreg.
There's a bright flash of light when the swords seem to connect with Unthreg, and when it dies down, the swords all cross together, piercing through that shield center popped up, and Unthreg is gone.
Oh
no! Unthreg!
Citra looks back at the paladin and says, "Big mistake." She takes out her rapier as it glows with a shadowy aura, and she casts Inflict Wounds, level 4.
Oh, I don't know what that does, but I mean,
your eyes start to glow, and
was my own death brought to an end?
And you hear that, and you all look over, and currently at the other end of the camp, you see Unthreg being held by what looks like an angel of light. With with 3 pairs of wings and heavy battle armor. Just kind of cradling him.
I'm sorry, what?
And you hear, "Let them go." And you turn and you see Mabel with her hand stretched out.
Oh my.
No way.
I'll be damned.
This is all shady.
As she has cast Guardian of Faith to rescue Unthreg.
I'm so glad that she's there.
Your boy has actually been saved by the graces of friendship. This is actually rad. Holy crap! So what is this? What is this thing that she cast? Because it sounds
Guardian
awesome.
of Faith. Guardian of Faith is essentially it's a very high cleric spell that allows to summon a spectral angel that stands in place and attacks enemies.
Spectral angel, my ass! That's a fucking seraphim.
Frick yeah, brother.
So yes, Unthreg is just kind of being cradled, like cradled baby style, by this angel in full battle armor. And it's like, has my undeath been brought to an end? And you just like open your eye and see you in the hands of this angel.
Yes, a very bright, a blindingly bright angel.
In the arms of I just thought of that.
Nice.
It took too long. Citra just freezes and says, "You gotta be kidding me."
Untreg's life is saved.
Are you kidding? This is the perfect time to strike.
Roll initiative.
I wall of fire.
Yes! This will be done gladly.
Roll initiative first.
Yes!
I have a...
Oh, yes! Oh my god, I love
That's a
you
6
guys!
total.
That's a total of 22!
Yes! Nice!
Man, where did mine really good? And,
Is Unthreg rolling initiative as well?
Yes.
Question A. Alright, alright.
Okay, so alright, everyone does their thing. Oh, you're just after me. Hallelujah. It's hallelujah! It's a Christmas miracle, everybody!
It's a Christmas friggin' miracle.
It's funny because it'll probably be out by Christmas.
are you kidding? It's probably gonna be out by New Year's.
Yes.
Oh, that's a mood.
That's a stinging mood right there.
Okay.
I mean, I've still got a video that I need to edit that I recorded back in what? June.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, this is going real good. I did not expect.
Alright. And initiative order.
An angel from beyond.
Excellent. Now I cast inflict wounds with my rapier.
Alright.
And I'm quick in spelling it.
Lord.
And yes, I'm retaining that it's level 4. So if I hit,
you left Storm out of the initiative order.
Oh, did I? Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. I thought I put...
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? I am an tomato.
How in the hell? How do we get to where we get to every single time we get into these sessions?
Okay, there we go.
I have no idea.
So, Sintra...
I think it's because we're all nuts.
inflict wounds, that's, what save? What roll?
It's an attack roll, actually.
Okay.
So that's a 15 plus 7.
That hits.
Alright. Well, that's a level 4 inflict wounds, and you know what that means?
No, I do not.
Lots of damage.
That means 6d10 necrotic damage.
Oh,
Fuck.
my.
Yeah, that's a nasty spell.
Infect. Okay, 3. Oh.
Also, can somebody give me a quick recap? I wasn't listening for the last 30 seconds.
Okay.
It's fine. We're waiting for.
In fact, I'm doing so much damage that I need to use my percentile dice along with these d10s.
I'm
Okay.
kicking
What do you
your
mean?
ass off.
As in, like, I don't have enough D10s, so I'm substituting them with percentiles.
I'm kicking your ass so hard I have to pull out a calculator.
I mean, that's D&D in a nutshell.
Okay, let's see here. So 16, 10 necrotic damage. That's 10, 19,
Oof.
28, 32, 42, 44.
Hot.
44. Holy
44
shit.
necrotic damage.
Damn!
That is hot.
Tearing.
Now that's a lot of okay, no.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That's a lot of damage!
Now you want to see how powerful this is? I saw this paladin in half!
So you
More like
hit
three
him.
quarters.
So you managed to hit him with this huge wave of necrotic energy, and you send him back a good 13. You send him back about 15 feet from just the sheer force of this. And his armor is now like has these like almost like chip marks everywhere from this energy, but he is still standing firm.
Oh, step back 15 feet, huh? Is that right?
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
You quick and spell it.
Now,
Oh boy.
I step back 5 feet, and I say, dodge this. And her hands burst into flame.
Oh
She
boy.
puts them both together and shouts, "Fireball!"
Here's a fun misconception. Here's a fun little lesson about D&D about the misconception of fireball. It is less of a Hadoken fireball and more of an explosion that sets off at a point.
Oh.
Eh.
Like some Fullmetal Alchemist shit with that dude that did the snappers.
Kind of, yeah.
Even so.
All right, so
I
what's
like
going
that
on?
better,
Okay,
actually.
all right. How about instead of it being a Hadouken, it's just like a signal that just kind of bursts into flames. Now, do a dexterity saving throw.
So,
Yeah.
so it's less of a Fire Emblem standard fire spell and more of a Bolganity.
Kind of. That is a 16.
Okay, that succeeds. He's gonna take half damage,
Okay.
but it's still 96. So what's half of 9? What's half of 96? Let's find that.
You know
out,
what's
shall
funny?
we? 1, 2,
That
3,
flame
4,
blast
5, 6.
I've basically used like 6 or 7 times already is exactly half fireball. And I never noticed the entire time.
Okay, I'm not even gonna bother right now. I'm just getting out the fucking calculator. Let's see here.
Full calculator
10
strats.
plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1 plus 4 divided by 2.
Thank you, RoboSpark.
17 damage.
17 damage. Yikes.
17 fire damage.
It should all calculate to approximately this much damage.
Yep. Now he's
That's a lot of damage.
He is now starting to look a bit worse
yeah.
for wear.
Mussing them up.
I wish I had actually set up heat metal before we did this.
And Unthreg, it is now your turn as the angel sets you down.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame it's not Delarice.
I'm gonna be sorry. What?
Citrus shouts over at Unthreg and says, "Try not to fuck it up and actually hurt them this time."
Good piece of advice. I'm gonna be running straight for. You just cast that blasty spell on the blonde hair dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's orc time.
Yeah.
Alright.
First I slashed at him with dark necrotic damage. That did a lot of damage, and then I blasted him with fire.
Yes, very deliciously. I'm going to be running straight at him for a drop kick, but while I do it, I'm probably going to be saying something like, "Y'all are the most unhonorable paladins I've ever met. Not keeping your frickin' word. Friggin' disgrace." And I drop kick that dude right in his frickin' jawbone.
Roll to hit.
Frick yeah. Alright, so that's a D6ers. And the roll to hit is a 20. Ooh, that's a wait. It's, what plus what? That's plus my strength, right?
Strength or dex. You can
Dex.
choose.
It's up to you.
Then that is a
Whichever's
solid.
most convenient for you.
That is a total of 17 with a strength plus.
Not good enough.
Oh.
Paladin.
How dare you? Gene, use your inspiration.
How many inspiration points I got? That's freaking
Just the one. It allows you to roll with advantage, so you can roll again.
I will be honest with you. Considering the fact you got 17 and what your strength modifier is, I don't know what your odds of doing better than that are.
fair point. And
Well, you also get to attack again anyway, so.
that's a good point.
Yeah,
In that case,
you gotta remember, like, Stormatrig's a paladin, and he's the most impossible character to hit in our team.
Right.
That is
Yeah,
true.
Of course, he also has some help with the mirror shield.
That's a fair point. So the dropkick whiffs. I'll probably go for a leg sweep upon landing on the ground.
Okay.
That's a smart move.
Roll to hit again.
I said don't fuck it up!
It's a process.
something and that made him fuck it up.
It's a process. Give me a minute.
It's a process.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's an 18 plus a 3.
That'll hit. So go ahead. And you
There
said
you go.
and you're sweeping at his legs, so go ahead and roll damage for that.
Ooh, that's a 4-piece chicken McNugget on the D6.
Okay, nice. You managed to deal some decent damage, and he is now prone.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
And it is now Mabel's turn.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Citra definitely looks at Mabel with keen interest.
She says, "You will leave my friends alone." And you see, she puts her hand out, and a weapon forms in her hand of a very large warhammer.
Yeah!
Like a
Nice weapon choice.
Yeah.
I see.
Time to play Whack-A-Paladin.
I see she has good taste.
Whack-A-Paladin. Nice.
That's a good one.
Hope you guys enjoy getting hammered.
Time to play.
Joy.
Time to play
When?
Whack-A-Pally.
When don't we?
Drop the hammer, sweetheart.
And you see her dash, and you see her move
Well, it's
forward.
Mabel.
Yeah, it's Mabel. You see her kind of fly towards the orc, and oh, she misses.
Oof.
Oh, come on.
It threw her off balance, it was too big.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's lightweight, it's spectral, so there's no real weight to it.
There's no real weight to her either.
Yeah.
Not incorrect.
Okay. And yeah, that's all she can really do. She doesn't have multiple attacks. So then she just now is handling Uric, and it is now Ryerday. It is your turn. Okay, please fix your microphone.
Is it doing this shit again? Okay, hang on. One sec.
that thing again.
So cool.
Okay, question. Would I have advantage on attack rolls against the bastard that's been knocked prone?
Yes.
Yep.
They both have metal armor, don't they?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So I would have advantage anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see, do I go for a lightning bolt or a sneak attack? That's the question.
Oh.
Come on, Rogue. You ain't got no sneak. You ain't been doing sneak attacks. You want a cookie? You want a cookie? You want a cookie, Rogue?
You want
a
Does
cookie?
it- Does the
Get the
rogue want a
cookie. Get the cookie.
Does the rogue want a
You know
cookie?
what? Actually, okay. I'm gonna go for... Okay, would it be possible to attack one, then the other? Like, with an offhand attack for the, second?
They're too far spaced apart.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go for 2 attacks, you know, one with the Stormblade, one with offhand. Both sneak attack.
Okay.
And both of these are going to be on the prone guy. So,
Okay.
first one is with the Stormblade. Okay, that's not.
Yeah, we're just kind of wailing on Yorick here, huh?
Well, no, we've been mostly wailing on
Yurik
what's
is
his name, the blonde,
Yurik is the female orc that killed Unthreg.
Yeah.
the one who's actually important here. Let's be real here.
Okay.
Okay.
Hashtag
8
no
plus 6. Is that gonna hit?
8 plus 6, no.
Damn.
that
Okay, but I'm gonna go for...
That was your advantage?
Yeah.
Jesus, so your dice suck. Bad rogue. No cookie.
Hey, that's my line.
Okay. All right, but offhand attack with the dagger. All right. Come on, what is this?
Peekaboo.
I swear to God, I hate this die. What the hell? It was working so well until now. Until I get into combat,
one of ours.
Until we get into actual combat, it's good. But then when we get into combat, it's absolute shit.
That dies a spy.
You know, that reminds me of the first time Olivia and I played Pathfinder.
Oh no.
Lordy.
Oh, yas.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, queen.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that's
queen.
about.
The Archduke.
Alright, well-
the Archduke.
Well, anyways,
Both
guess-
of my attacks missed on a prone enemy because fuck my
Yeah.
life.
Hey,
You
alright.
stumbled. He was too low. You stumbled a bit. Had to catch yourself, and you ended up missing.
So on and so forth.
That leads
I
it to Stormatrig's turn.
Oh
so
boy.
now it's done, Stormy.
Now I will go to the prone, and I'm going to cast a second level Divine Smite onto the prone one.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit with advantage.
1d20 plus 6.
It's gonna be good. Come on.
This
Gotcha.
this
it.
is gonna be good.
I'm waiting for my turn to come around and I'll...
18 plus 6.
Oh yeah,
That'll
there you
hit.
go.
That'll happen.
Hell yeah. There you go, Dylan.
Now hit him
Alright.
hard. Hit him wild.
Remember, you
So
get to
that-
add 3 to your attack damage.
Right. Alright, so that's
But not
One-
harder than on me.
first roll. First roll, basic dice is 6 plus 3.
Woof. Okay.
That's just
Nice.
basic Warhammer. Divine
Okay.
Smite. Divine Smite. 3d6.
Yeah.
15.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
And then add an extra d8 because you have
Oh,
necrotic
boy.
damage too.
Yep.
That's right.
And that will be
Dear
7.
God.
Whoa, you almost did full damage there.
Holy shit.
The
Okay.
spice on this meatball.
So how much was that Divine Smite
Okay,
again?
9 plus 15 plus 7.
He is looking
23.
bad. Like, when you brought this Warhammer down, it dented his armor. And when you swung it through the air, just the combination of magic and necrotic, the holy necrotic energy slammed down and let out a wave of force.
That is what you call the Tao of Pow.
And that
That's good.
that is the real strength of a paladin.
And
Yeah, brother.
nice. And he is definitely looking bad. And you still have another attack. God damn it.
Oh!
Some people on the distant isles would say that you're making a dog's dinner out of him.
Citra's just in the back, crossing her arms, smirking, biting her lip.
Okay, I'm actually going. Okay, can I cast a spell?
Yes.
When they're swinging warhammers, you catch all the right curves.
I'm going to cast light.
Oh no!
Oh
Gonna
my.
cast what? Lost that.
He go blind him!
Oh, blind
boy.
him.
Oh god.
Blindness.
Go
Go ahead.
What's the spell?
Light.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Lighters.
Luckily, Stormatrix doesn't have a very high save for his magic. In the grand
12.
scheme of things.
Oh, he
Um,
still failed!
The DC is 14.
Oh!
You
So,
unlucky. duck.
Remind me. Remind,
8d8
Stone
d8
Eight.
necrotic damage.
8d8.
David. That's a big oof.
5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1 plus 8 plus 5 plus 8 for 43 necrotic damage. Fuck!
He is dead. He's just dead.
He has to be dead.
So
That poor man.
Oh my god.
Has been.
So
it's like you made him instantly decay.
Oh my god.
I've given you the power of decay.
we don't talk about that movie. Bad movie. Anyway, so 50. Oof.
Ouch.
So this is what happens. You hold your hand out. The soul stone glows and radiates with necrotic energy, and just this blast of force, completely knocking him out.
You said that the soul stone like sits at the very bottom of his warhammer, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
And yeah, if that had been a little bit more, you would have insta-killed him.
What? He's alive?
No, I'm saying no. I mean, like
You
he's
would have
knocked
wiped
out.
out his entire health pool.
Like he couldn't. He's unconscious, but if that had been like a little bit more damage, you would have like insta-killed him, like actually killed him.
Full murder.
God.
Narrowly escaped death.
And Yurik looks over.
Right,
Boss!
Fire Days!
Yurik looks over and sees what happened. He's like, Bosco! What the hell?
Sintra just sparks over and looks at her and says, "Take a step closer to him and you're next."
She is very angry right now. And right now, but that doesn't matter because right now it is Vanessa's turn because it would have been Bosco's, but you knocked him out.
He died. Should he make a death save throw?
Oh, that's a good point.
If it is, it is.
Since we're worried about him being knocked out instead of dead. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, I had a horrible, evil idea.
A horrible, terrible, evil idea. Full Grinch.
Then he got an idea. An awful idea.
Okay,
The
enough.
halfling got a wonderful, awful idea.
Okay.
Nipper's a gnome.
Yes.
The gnome got a wonderful, awful idea.
Anyway, so
God.
Vanessa
Holy shit.
is going to. Let me bring up her character sheet. What does Vanessa do?
How close would I be to this guy? Like 20 feet?
20 feet, yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure before my turn comes around because I have an idea.
Okay.
Uh-oh!
Yeah.
Uh-oh!
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh.
As soon as this.
Ruggy.
I'm about to do the most evil thing, and this is probably part of the reason people don't typically play spores.
Oh yeah, spores.
Yep.
I remember spores.
She is going to swipe at Yurik with both of her swords. Holy shit, she got a nat 20.
Oh, yes.
Oh lord.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, bye!
Not quite, because so far she has received no damage. Until now.
Really?
Unthreg missed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Damn.
We were more being excited over Vanessa hitting. So
Yeah, we were. That and we were all busy wailing on fucking Bosco over here.
Bosco got quadruple team. Or even more.
And,
Instant.
Okay, so the second attack hits, but she's then going to go ahead. So you see her with an incredible amount of grace slash up Yurik, who is now being flanked by both Unthreg and the Bard, is not in a good place right now and just takes 10 damage. And then she's going to give inspiration to Unthreg. So Unthreg, you now have a let me see, it was a D10 of inspiration.
Oh boy.
Oh, shit, son.
And that is going to be Vanessa's turn. It is now Alexander's turn. who is going to go to Yurik and is going to attempt a stunning strike.
And there we go, Zach. There it is again.
No!
Zach is out and about.
Do you mess with your cord a lot or something? There you go. Yep, static.
Oh.
It's ham radio. You see.
We got the feedback again.
Oof.
Your mic is cosplaying Bearded Expense right now.
Is it?
It was clearing up. It's
Guys, does
It's
it even
fine.
hear us right now?
I think he does.
What?
See.
Oh, okay.
It's doing that thing again.
Zach, your mic is doing the thing again.
Every time I do that, I'm trying to sound like Mr. Burns. I'm not very good at it.
Zach, your mic is doing the thing again.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Okay.
Some people do that voice so well.
Damn it, Smithers.
Is it still fucking up?
It's mic is
It's
doing
It's
good
the
better
thing
for
again.
now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you see Alexander move forward, and Yurik's like, "You're defending a lich. What is wrong with you people?" And
What's wrong with us? What's wrong with you?
then
The
Alexander
lich means no harm. That's our code of honor.
says, "I will not allow you to harm my friends." And he's like, "I will not fail again." And manages to hit her and stun her, and she freezes up.
Ooh.
Nice.
Next is Nipper.
I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh no!
Nipper, I see what a Spores Druid can do. I don't think he's dead yet. Don't you fucking do it.
Oh, you know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Wait.
Cleric, was it?
I simply turn to face her, and I slowly walk over to the fallen paladin.
Oh, no.
And I cast... hold on. Make sure I got the right name here.
Bosco.
I cast Produce Flame.
Oh my god.
I'm going to use my my second stored crit to drop it on the fallen paladin.
Oh my god.
Whoa, shit.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna be some change of alignment. Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's very neutral. It's very chaotic neutral. I'm going to also use my fungal infestation to take him over.
Yeah, no, that's sounding like a fucking. Oh god.
I'm not
even
gonna
just
lie,
shit
that
at her.
is fucking dark for Nipper.
Yeah, that's cold-blooded, dude.
I mean, hey, she nearly killed like one of the party members. Like,
Well, she technically did already kill one of the party members in the past.
yeah, and was aiming to do it again for no reason that I can tell. So like, may as well have some fun with this and scare the shit out of her in the process.
She can't speak because she is stunned, but her eyes are wide and very panicked.
Citra
And-
just looks at Nipper and she's like, I didn't think you had it in you, buddy.
Storm's just speechless.
Yeah, same with Ryerday. Like he's just like.
This is like the most ironic time to do this, and I couldn't resist. The I word showed up.
Okay,
The
so
I word?
Irony.
Oh.
irony.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is that all you're doing? Just trying to scare her like that? Or.
I'm using fungal infestation to take over the body if
Right.
my attack happens to have killed him.
And it does, and your microphone. Fucking.
Zach.
Oh,
Zach!
Wow. Man, I did not expect it to go this way.
oh,
He's
God.
back.
Still
he's
fucked up.
back in initiative. Just not the way anyone anticipated.
Is it? Is the mic still fucked up?
You're okay for now.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
It says unexpected to say the least.
Yeah, this is.
I had this image in mind of him like intentionally putting on this like deranged smile as he's like looking at her, but he's still walking towards the other guy, not looking at what he's doing.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
So, what do you want to do now? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, that's. Well, I mean, I technically use my action to drop the fire, so I think I've used up my full turn.
Yeah.
Because I've done bonus action, reaction, and movement, so...
Okay,
Well,
so
all
then
right, so you just
it
kinda
is
covered all the
Yurik's turn. She can't move, so now it's Violet's. And she's just kind of stunned at Nipper's actions. Nipper, what is wrong with you?
He like chuckles slightly, and then he like winks over at her. Not actually reassuring, but hey, that's the best he can do while not breaking kayfabe.
Not actually reassuring. That's not reassuring in the slightest.
At all, no. She's horrified, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this over to Sintra.
So she just does nothing.
Shut the party.
She is.
Sintra looks over at Yorick, and then over at Nipper, and she looks down to the ground and just kind of like smiles, and then looks back at Yorick and says, "Wow, you're pretty fucked, aren't you?"
Certainly seems like it.
Yeah, look, if you want to run now, I wouldn't blame you.
She's paralyzed.
She can't.
She's stunned right now.
Right.
So she just slowly walks up to her, and her body glows with magic energy as I burn the rest of my sorcery points to restore my level 4 spell slot.
Oh, you're gonna do the thing again.
I'm gonna do the thing again.
What thing?
And she takes out her rapier.
I just realized I've been muted.
Oh my god.
She takes out her rapier as it's channeling dark energy, and she says, "Now, one more time. Are you going to back down?"
If at all possible, don't kill her. I still have some things I'd like to discuss.
Intimidation check, by the way. Intimidation check, by the way.
Okay.
That is an unnatural 20.
She rolled a 5, so she is very panicked and afraid right now.
Just give me 1 groan for yes, 2 groans for no. Will you back down? Oh, that's way more than 1 groan. You gotta be a little bit more specific there, dear.
And that's when Alexander comes over and like, Sintra, that's enough.
That's enough? That's enough? These deranged psychopaths were going to kill my friend!
So,
These people who dare call themselves paladins have pretty much broken their oath. And you're telling me to back down?
Zach, please mute yourself. I'm sorry, but please mute yourself.
With having you, this technology is violent. Anyway, so on and so forth.
I'm so sorry, Zach, but that is driving me mad.
Alright, so I say that. What does Alexander say?
Okay. Clearly, we've taken this far enough. Clearly, she wants to surrender.
We tried to surrender to them, and look what they almost did.
Sintra.
Constitution save.
Okay. It just that's 8.
Alexander performs a stunning strike on you.
Alex.
Alexander, are you nuts?
Oh,
Clearly
we're giving up
we
the
have-
fight.
No, we've clearly taken this a step too far, Nipper.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry.
Alexander, I appreciate you being the level head of reason in this circumstance, as admittedly it was a little fun watching the person who disemboweled me be a little bit terrified.
Cowards, all of you.
Just a reminder, all you can get are all of you, because you can't really move your mouth being stunned.
You're cowards, all of you.
And Alexander goes over.
That's me with my mouth not moving, by the way.
Yeah. Alexander goes over to Yurik, unstunned, gets her out, kind of like hits pressure points. He's like, I apologize for this, but clearly you see you're outmatched. You surrender? She nods, is like, Mabel, please tell me you could do something about him, pointing to the paladin that is now, just a moment. It's like, please don't attack me, and she casts Revivify on him.
Revivify.
Oh.
And essentially brings him back to 1 hit point and is no longer under Nipper's control.
He got turned into a fungal zombie and unturned into a...
And with 1 hit point, but he's still unconscious, both collapses to the ground. Alexander is like...
Here, let me handle this. I'll take out a health potion and try and heal him.
It's like, we are going to leave now with our friend. Do not follow. And he bows like, I apologize for this very unfortunate circumstance that was on all of us. And he's like, Stormatrig, would you be kind enough to carry Sintra?
Absolutely. And yeah, he's bridal carrying her.
Yes, naturally.
Hey, sweetheart, everything's fine.
And hey, Yurik. Yeah.
He's unconscious right now.
Damn it!
Yurik?
Yeah. Oh, Yurik. Oh, wait, no, the woman. Okay, no, she's fine. She looks at you.
Yeah. The lad is unconscious after being unzombied, but Yurik is just kind of terrified. I'm gonna say, and Yurik is gonna be there. I'm gonna say, hey, Yurik. Before we're off and about after this, great little set to that we had, I'm gonna crouch down in front of her. I'm gonna be like, there's something that I've been wanting to tell you for a very, 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 very long time. I forgive you.
You what?
Yeah, the whole disembowelment thing. It was the middle of war. Honestly, if I was going to get disemboweled by anybody, I'm glad it was by somebody with good form. So I'm just going to slap her on the shoulder and stand up and be like, I'm glad I got that off my chest. Anyway, hope you and your friend could be safe.
She watches you all leave, and about a few moments pass, the camp is now out of sight, and Sintra, you managed to be able to move again.
She's just gonna brood and sulk.
Say, before the camp is entirely out of sight, I'd just like to redraw our attention to the gigantic beaver with the saddle.
Is my mic working?
Are we taking a prize with us?
I don't know if the beaver ran off in the skirmish, but I'd love to put it on a little bit of on a leash and then give it a name.
Your microphone's still buzzing.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, maybe ask for a new microphone for Christmas.
Hey,
Santa joke.
Blue snowball.
And.
But yeah, any word on beaver?
I'm gonna say like you start eyeing the beaver. It's like Mabel's like kind of starts pushing. It's like, let's move along.
Aww. I would have named it Jeremy.
And then you would have sold it to Crystal.
Yeah.
You totally would have sold the beaver that big to Crystal.
Yeah, you're right.
There was no way we'd be able to haul off a gold that much gold.
Okay, that's why we would bring it in alive and then turn it into gold.
You got it. Walk the treasure back to the base.
And I'm going to say it's closer
See,
to...
you know what's up.
Yeah, I would say it's now closer to nightfall. You've set up your own camp, and I'm going to say Alexander brings...
Talking to Zach. We're not there yet.
Oh yeah, no, you're not at that part of the campaign. That's going to be next session. But anyway, so I'm going to say Alexander gets Nipper and Sintra next to each other. It's like, I want to know what the hell is the matter with the two of you.
I was trying to scare the living daylights out of her.
By brutally killing a paladin and turning it into a zombie in front of her partner.
Obviously, he came back to life, didn't he?
Because we had someone who could do that.
Because we knew that there was someone who could do that. She casted a Guardian of Fate. You think a simple resurrection spell isn't going to be out of her jurisdiction?
Okay, that actually is a legitimately good point. And I do apologize for going a little too far. But
I don't. It was necessary. They were going to kill us.
I mean, to be fair, they were outnumbered, and we're inherently better than they are.
Yeah, you bet your ass we are.
Central,
don't have to worry about that.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Violet's like, Centra, what is wrong with you? I've never seen you so disturbed.
What? Wait, no, she interrupts her and says, what? What? I've never seen me so what?
Disturbed.
Alright. You've been acting weird since the Illithid. What's up? Talk to us.
Yes, please, Sintra.
You want me to talk? Fine.
Be honest with us.
She stands up and walks over to Unthreg and says, "Let me put the cards on the table right now."
Okay, please do. Honesty is the best policy.
She puts both of her hands down across each other, like basically around Unthreg, in a show of intimidation, and says, "What you did back there with the Illithid was fucking cowardly."
All right. It's not the first time my pacifistic actions have been called cowardice. I can understand your viewpoint.
Pacifistic actions? Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. You're not a coward. You're a coward patting yourself on the back. You didn't even consider once the consequences of what your actions could very well be. You couldn't at least kill it. Your friends were on the line.
It's not my fault that an illithid is existing in the world. And they're gonna be there whether I'm alive or not, and long after I'm dead. Killing creates nothing. I'm just trying to create a better world through my actions. But you do make a decent point. An illithid out there, more people could get hurt. Potential's always there.
Not only is there the possibility, you've all but guaranteed that people will get hurt because you didn't finish him while you had the chance, or at least hold him off until we could.
I'm a half-dead thing that doesn't even use weaponry and punches with my hands and my feet. Just because not all of us have the godly powers that can help us fix this world in half a second. All right, I'm trying to live a humble life out here, even if that humble life involves, getting involved in shit that's way above my head, and sick and crazy ass monsters on people to try and keep from killing them so that I can feel better. And at the end of the day, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying I don't know how else to live in this crazy ass dumb shit world where I got disemboweled at one point. You ever considered how that made me feel?
She looks off to the side and just... All right. She looks back at the rest of the party and says, back at the circus, what Malachi told me. He told me who my father was."
Your father?
Like your father.
Interesting. Do tell.
You want to know what my father was?
Of course.
You said what? That increases my intrigue.
And Mabel speaks up and says, demon.
What? What?
That actually does explain the spells we've been seeing from you lately.
Pretty solid guess.
Cintra slowly looks over at Mabel and says, "Really? You gotta ruin that for me?"
I was building a moment right there.
She looks at him, she's like, sorry, it's just you. Your soul is tainted.
Well, that's a bit of a crass word. I'd say affected by one's origin points. Not exactly less.
Both of you are wrong. She's not tainted. She's not inflicted with any kind of curse or anything like that. She's just herself.
Mm-hmm. She is herself, and that's the best way that she can be. That much I can definitely agree with.
We were told, and you confirmed for us that you are the daughter of Selune, the moon goddess, right?
According to Malachi, just a version of Selune.
I mean,
it's a vast multiverse out there.
Gods come and go, and it's hard to pinpoint any truth about them, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My point is
truth.
My point is, you are half demon and half goddess. If you ask me, that makes you more. If you ask me, that makes you pretty darn normal in the grand scheme of things for how powerful you are.
I mean, if everything's just a direct, positive and negative feedback loop, I call that a equal
pretty
sum.
well balanced. Yeah.
Cincha just looks at Nipper like with a dumbfounded expression and just.
Some laughter's better than nothing at all, I guess.
A guttural, not good feel laugh.
No, it's a pretty feel-good laugh. You're
Mabel,
right.
Good.
Mabel.
Mabel kind of stands up and floats. Like, I think I should probably be on my way now.
Hey.
I mean, I'd leave that up to you.
Hey, kid. Thanks for your help back there. We wouldn't have been able to save Unthreg without you.
Yes.
I'm 30, but thanks.
That's still younger than me. Well,
We're
that's
all
still
kids.
younger than me.
We're all kids in the grand scheme of things. But also that did mean a whole lot to me. Thank you very much.
Alexander's like, plus I don't think I belong in a group that I really should be on my way. And Alexander's like,
don't blame you with what
I apologize if I happened to scare you.
Alexander is like, wait, Mabel, look, I understand. Actions today I have not been with this group for that much, and I will say that actions today are ones I definitely do not approve of, but please allow us to join a team. If not, can you please accompany me to our home base to properly address you and to our team? I think it might be for the best. Honestly, I don't want to continue any further right now.
Our boy is washed out.
I'll sure thing, Dr. Grifter. I'd be happy to. Yeah. And he nods, smile, but kind of gives a very bad glare to both Cintra and Nipper. It's like, come. And he bows like, you enjoy your night. We have some headway to make. And the both of them leave.
And
okay.
Before they leave, Cintra says, "How about a sign of good faith? Let's eat." And with a snap of fingers, she casts create food and water.
Oh, how nice!
Huh.
A meager good confectionery offering per se.
And,
a peace offering in the form
Alexander
of
looks. Mabel's like, you should probably eat. You probably should eat before we leave. It's like, fine, one meal.
Oh, nice.
Nothing Not. Yes, that's perfectly fine by me. One meal out of all this food that I just made.
Oh, trust me.
To be fair, Sintra, this actually does seem better than what you actually cook.
Sintra just slowly looks at Nipper and glares daggers at him.
And
He's
two
just got
Nippers.
this wide grin on his face.
I think what Nipper's trying to say is that out of everything you have made thus far, this including, this stuff is pretty great.
Unthreg, not helping. Nipper, you, me, duel now.
And in response to all this, Briarday looks over to Mabel and says, "Well, sorry about all this. I wish I could say that it isn't normally like this, but..." And, you know, Briarday kind of gestures to Unthreg, or not Unthreg, Alexander, and tells him, as I've said, or, you know, as I've told him, there isn't exactly a normal around here.
Nipper sits at the table.
And you all enjoy a nice meal together, and at the end of it, both Alexander and Mabel has officially joined your party, but because of your previous actions, she is not joining you for the rest of this arc, and Alexander has left.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I
think that was fun regardless, you know what?
That was a lot darker than I expected.
I don't regret anything that happened out there, but it's also hilarious that we did our own thing so hard that our companions are like, we're gonna take a break for a while.